following landslides reported in parts of the state due to heavy pre-monsoon rainfall. Deputy Chief Minister in charge PWD Roads today informed that he has instructed the Secretary PWD to issue circulars to all the division executive engineers to be alert as landslides can happen in any place due to unusual climate. He said that in areas where roads are still being constructed, landslides occur due to unexpected rainfall, but he informed that the government has asked NHIDCL to instruct companies undertaking construction, road widening to always be on site and remove any debris at any stretch as earliest as possible. He also denied that sand and stone quarries are the reason for landslides in the peninsula area and said that the main reason for the massive landslide was due to widening of Shillong-Dawki Road as the construction is still ongoing. He also informed that instructions have been given to repair Wayangdo-Laumali Road at the earliest.
We had a meeting with the Secretary PWD. I instructed him to issue circular to all the divisions, ex-chief engineer, throughout the state to be alert and also to be ready any eventuality, because now I could see the climate change that has taken place. It's very, very unusual, as well as the damage, be it landslide, be it disconnecting of road. It may happen anytime in any place throughout the state. So instruction has been given to all the concerned ex-chief engineer to be alert and to be ready for any eventuality.
Blame has been put that sand quarry and stone quarry are the reason for a landslide in peninsula.
No, not that. Now the road has been just started. I think you must have seen it. Few places the road construction started. Then naturally the landslide will happen. Once the rain starts, that landslide will happen, because the landslide is right now happening in those portions where the road construction started. So it is not because of the stone quarry, but this is natural during construction of road. That also not only during this time. It happened way back in the year 1999, 20, 21, when widening has taken place right from Laivenkot up to Lankan. It happened this way. Order has been issued to all the concerned ex-chief engineer who's looking after their respective division to be more vigilant and also to be proactive in case if any landslide happen anywhere.
Sir, is the government planning to identify vulnerable or landslide prone areas?
You see, if we can do that, I'm telling you nothing again. But who can tell you about the landslide? Where should it happen or where it is going to happen? You can't help it. As I said to you, because see, nowadays, even those places where nothing happened all these years, but this time it happened. So I think this question does not rise. We cannot identify the vulnerable point or the vulnerable place, whatever you say, because as I said to you, nowadays, sometimes the climate change has taken place where we cannot do anything.
So from the reports the major landslide taken place in
today, see the landslide that has happened somewhere in the Nongrokok side, that that TMJSY, huge landslide has happened. Then few places in Shillong town, but of course maximum it happened in Peninsula area, this landslide. And then of course small landslide happened even in Garo Hills, even in West Castles, that happened. But the major landslide that has happened is, one is in Maukanro area and number two is Peninsula area.
Any loss of life in this
No.
instance?
No, thank God at least there is no loss of life happened. But of course few small vehicles damaged due to the landslide.
We learned that 2 lives were lost in the road.
No, in fact only the vehicle damage. I don't know yet, because my information till this moment is only vehicle was damaged, washed away by the landslide. But so far my information is no loss of life. Secretary, I've already told Chief Engineer National Highway to immediately start your job, your work, repairing work, whatever, so that the traffic does not disturb. Because see, landslide happens only during rainy season. When it rains, then landslide will happen. But if there is no rain, in fact, the landslide is very, very minimal that happen throughout the state. So as far as JICA project is concerned, Shillong-Dawki Road, we have already instructed NHIDCL, and NHIDCL has already instructed the companies concerned who undertake the widening, the construction of road, to be always outside with the machinery wherever needed, wherever necessary, that they should immediately remove and clear the landslide at the latest possible.
So work is temporarily stopped because of the landslide, NHIDCL road expansion.
Yeah, right now, see, that too I can't say. It does not mean that they stop the entire stretch. It depends. Because see, sometimes the rain nowadays, what happened is, it lasted maybe for 2 hours, 3 hours. After that, then the weather is improving, it's okay. Then they start working again. It depends. That way it depends. I can't say anything on that. But of course, from the NHIDCL, they are also making efforts to make sure that the road project is completed as well as possible. Shillong-Dawki Road, where without blasting you can't do anything. You cannot remove the stone. So therefore, blasting has to be there. Of course, I think out of the blasting, maybe the soil became looser, and ultimately the moment rain starts, the soil goes down towards the roadside, or it goes down towards the towards the slopey side.
Looking at the condition.
See, I did mention reducing the landslide. In fact, it is our wish that we wanted to reduce as much as possible. But again, the volume of rain, which is sometimes, if you trying to attend to one portion, to one stretch, it may happen to another stretch. So all along the Shillong-Dawki Road, I'm just telling you, even the place where we never expected that landslide will happen, but it happened this time. That happened this time. So therefore, it's so difficult to identify, it's so difficult to say anything. But what we did was, we already instructed NHIDCL, make sure that you should be outside. Any landslide happens in any place, in any portion, in any stretch, kindly remove it as early as possible.